This call is now being recorded.
Good day, everyone. I'm Pamela Geraldine. I'm third year college student taking up Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Values Education. Today, we'll tackle about the various learning resources wherein it helps to the teachers in teaching. It really gives productive and creative in teaching. In fact, it is also helpful to the students to learn effective.
There are various digital learning resources in teaching learning. First, we must identify their theories, their meaning, and processes.
First, the WebQuest. The WebQuest is an inquiry-oriented activity lesson in which all or most of the information that learners use comes from resources on the internet. Teachers can create WebQuest using different programs, but most common and simple forms is to create a word processing document that includes links to website. For example of the webcast is I will never not ever eat a tomato. So in the example, there is an introduction, there is a process, evaluation, conclusion, and teacher's pages. The theory of WebQuest is WebQuests are the based on a constructivist learning theory, which include theorists Vygotsky and Piaget. WebQuests include group work, prior knowledge, and learning. A constructivist approach to learning states that people construct their own understanding and knowledge of the world through experiencing things and reflecting on those experiences. The processes of WebQuest is first, the introduction, second, the task, third, the process, fourth, the resources, fifth, the evaluation, and the sixth is the conclusion. Next is the tools for analysis. Analysis tools are defined as a series of charts, maps, and diagrams designed to collect, interpret, present data for a wide range of applications and industries. Various programs and methodologies have been developed used in nearly any industry, ranging from the manufacturing and quality assurance to research groups and data collection companies. Blogging is the process of writing a blog, an online journal that it offers a critical theory of contemporary media, furthering her account of communicative capitalism. Julie Bien explores the ways new media practices like blogging and texting captures their users in intensive network of enjoyment, productive, and surveillance. The processes, there are 5 steps, mini course on how to start your blog. First steps is the decide on what you will blog all about. Second, decide on the blogging platforms and web hosting that you will use. Third, set up your blog, your design, and tweak it. Fourth is make it alive. And fifth is write great content. Next is a multimedia presentation. A multimedia presentation is a standalone presentation that it includes information presented like slides, videos, or digital presentations that include sounds which might be a narrative or music or sounds effects. The theory is Mayer's cognitive theory of multimedia learning, also realized heavily on cognitive load theory. While we discuss in it greater depth elsewhere, the underlying premise is that the kind of information we encounter during the learning leads to one of 3 different types of processing into the brain. First, extraneous load, also known as extraneous processing. Intrinsic load, also known as essential processing. And the third is a Gemini load, also known as generative processing. Collaborative learning with technology. Collaborative learning technologies range from the communication tools that allows for synchronous and asynchronous text, voice, or videos chat to online spaces that facilitate brainstorming, document editing, and remote presentations of topics. Theory. Online collaborative learning theory, or OCL, was developed by Harazem in 2012 from a foundation in computer-mediated communication and network learning. It stated that OSCL theory is grounded and integrates cognitive development theories, which center around conversational learning, deep learning conditions, academic knowledge advancement, and knowledge construction. The process is there are 4 steps to designing courses to support collaborative learning. First, set learning goals. Second, find the right level of task complexity and create positive interdependence. Third, strategically form a groups of students. Fourth, using technologies that specifically support collaboration. Next, creating with technology. It is easy to view that technology as just one more thing we are supposed to teach and access. But when students create with technology, they learn core content better and build essential 21st century skills like creativity, learning, thinking, collaboration, and communication. The theory is the systems theory consider the historical development of technology and media with an emphasis on inertia and heterogeneity, stressing the connection between the artifact being built and the social, economic, political, cultural factors surrounding it. The concept includes reversed salience when elements of the system lag in development with respect to others, differentiation, appreciational closure, and autopotic autonomy. Key authors include Thomas P. Lomnan. The processes. There are steps of technological design of the process. First is identify the problem. Second, research the problem. Third, generate possible solution. Fourth, select the best solution. Next is create a model, test the model, refine and retest the model as needed, and communicate the final solution. Next is the Edmodo. Edmodo is an educational website that takes the ideas of a social network and refines them. It makes it appropriate for a classroom. Using Edmodo, students and teachers can reach out to one another and connect by sharing ideas, problems, and helpful tips. In addition, learning using context will make it easier for students to put mathematics into context so that it will help students use problem solving skills in lecture learning and they be able to answer the questions, and it can challenge students' mathematical thinking patterns. Sample website or mobile-friendly assessment tool that allows teachers to create quiz-type content and engage students through quick formative assessment questions or theme competitions. Students who may be unlikely to raise their hands in class have an opportunity to respond digitally and anonymously. Teachers have options in what students can see, such as percentage on the screen instead of individual responses. Next is the process. First thing we must do is to log in. Second is engaging. Third is move dashboard. Fourth is manage quiz rather, and fifth is assessment. And in thinking link It makes educational engaging with the use of rich media that can turn any image, video, or experiences into learning. It is a powerful way to use technology to make education more engaging. It is perspective introduced by Charles. It is instruction should be delivered by starting with simple foundational concepts and then followed by more specific and complex ideas. Information should also be chunked and sequenced to allow learners to connect the content. The process is to create content. Click the create button in the upper right hand corner. Click anywhere on your image to add additional annotations. So add an image annotation, you must enter the link or image address on an image rather than uploading it directly, and select the text format. The image will be available as the link and will appear under your text. Next thing is to add text on an image. Enter the text in the provided box. If you select the small image format, the text will supports learning, whether it's producing a growing video library or original animated lessons or providing an international platform for teachers to. Next is Edo Clipper. Edo Clipper, it is a relatively new web application that is only called the Pinterest of education. The process is first thing is to go to Edo Clipper site, open browser, and load Edo Clipper site, http://edoclipper.com, edoclipper.net. Task 2 is sign up for a pre-account. Click login or sign up, top right, create an account as students or educator. And third is add clip. Click the plus sign button on the top right. Click the first icon, add clip. Place any file or images or video you want to share and create content. Fourth is add class. Click the classes button on the top. Add what classes a teacher having for the school year. You may invite students to view and add access good, or you may skip. Then just click the next button. Next is add assignments. Click on the tab Assignment Library. Start adding assignments files. All assignments files will be added on your My Edu clipboard. Task 6 is search engine. Search button beside assignments library. Search for any file related to your course. Task 7 is add comment, go or open a file of your students. Scroll down and comment in the comment box below the file. Then add comments. Task 8 is save to your own clipboards. Open a file. Click the green cursor stall on the lower right. Storyboards are the set of sequential drawings to tell a story. By breaking a story into linear, bite-sized chunk, it allows the author to focus on each cell separately without distraction. The process in making it is make a shoot list. Take a scene from your script and make a shoot list. How can a particular camera angle tells the story or make a moment more impactful? What can you reveal about your characters and the story via camera angles? Draw a rough sketch of your shot list. Second is sketch it out. Whether you're working on a feature, film, or short animation, choose one of the more complex sequence and scope out a vision for the scene. Third is fill in details. Your storyboard has to contain the most important elements of each scene, but while it's a static image, the end result will be a moving video or animation that follows the entire storyline. With that in mind, be sure to indicate motion in your storyboard. Fourth is add words. Once you have created the image, it might help to add additional words at the bottom of the image to give more context about what's going on. This is a great place in the storyboard process to include anything that can be expressed in your simple drawing, like any voice-over your plan to include. This cognitive load theory is credited to the work and research of John Swaller in the 1980s. Consider that you are teaching a new recruit in your organization the storyboarding process in e-learning. And the last is Kahoot. It is a free student response tool for administering quizzes, facilitating discussion, and collecting survey data. It is a game-based classroom response system played in a real time. Questions are projected on a shared screen while players answer the question with their smartphone or any forms of technology like gadgets and tablets, computers, and creating a social, fun, and game-like environment. It allows for the designs of multiple choices of quizzes as well as pools and surveys that populate on the spot data. The quiz questions and pools stimulate quick instructional decisions as well as whole class discussion. The process in this Kahoot is go to get Kahoot and sign up for the free account. Once your dashboard, choose the type of Kahoot to create from scratch or duplicate another. To edit someone else's Kahoot, duplicate their Kahoot first. To make a Kahoot from scratch, use the quiz dash discussion or sorry button. Describe your Kahoot. Next is whether you choose a quiz, discussion, or survey, you will be taken to the description page of your new Kahoot. Add a title, description, and audience before clicking OK or Go. Third is add a question with at least two answers and set at least one as correct. A green check mark. Click next when you're ready to go back to the overview page and save or add another question. You can adjust the question's time limit, edit them or duplicate or trash your questions at any time. Fourth is add and revise. After we're back on the overview page, you'll see your questions just above the add questions button. The tools on your dashboard will allow you to edit the descriptions, text, tags, cover, image, and enter videos. And fifth is review, play, share. Once you're with the content you made, click the save button at the top of the overview page. You will be given the option to edit or review, play, or share your new account. And also, and in this six learning and this digital learning resources, we'll know that this is technology or tools that helps the teachers to be effective, to be innovative and creative in teaching learning. And in this in this technology, it is helpful to the students to be productive and to be flexible in the learning process. And once again, good day and thank you for listening.